Internet, good morning. This is Daybreak748 coming back at you guys with yet again another discussion video. Today we're going to be discussing whether or not you should collect the Legacy line from the Power Rangers Megazord lineup. Now this is brought to us by the good folks at Bandai USA, and usually they don't do things the right way. AKA the Power Rangers Legacy figures with the no weapons and whatnot. But hey, let's move that aside and let's look at the Megazords, because usually when it comes to the Megazords, they do a pretty freaking amazing job. Now, as you guys can clearly see, I have all of the figures that I currently own here on display for you guys. Now you might be saying, Daybreak, where the hell is Titanus? Well, that is a very, very sad story. Here we go. You ready? When Titanus first came out, it was $200, and I was like, you know what? That's a little too hefty of a price point, so I'm going to wait. It'll probably come down. It came down to about $130 to $150, and I was like, you know what? I think it's gonna come down some more. And then the next time I looked, it was completely gone, and I wanted to cry. Now, looking back, Titanus is now worth $400 plus. That's without shipping. And yeah, I now, knowing what I know, want to cry, because Titanus is an amazing Megazord and I missed it. So there you have it. Lesson learned. Now, with this story out of the way, should you collect this line if you were on the fence? I highly say yes. Yes, yes, yes. If you guys are a Power Rangers fan, if you guys love Megazords, if you guys love just the screen accurate versions of each of these Megazords, if you guys are looking for highly detailed, fully painted, and very little stickers, if any, then this version is for you. If you're a 90s kid and you grew up with the old ridiculous Megazords with all those stickers and the Thunderbolts everywhere, then this is for you. This is the definitive line that you definitely want to pick up. Now you might be like, Daybreak, what about that Chogokin line from Bandai Japan? That thing looks freaking amazing, and I agree with you. It does look amazing, but do you know how much that thing goes for? Yeah, it goes for $300, which I don't really have. And the only figure from that line that's able to disassemble and come back together as a Megazord, it's the newly released Dino Megazord. And yeah, like I said, it's worth $300. So personally, I think that's a little steep. I know people will pay it because it's Bandai Japan and they do an amazing job. But if you guys are strapped on cash, these are not that cheap, but it's better than paying $300 plus, you know? So that's that. This line right here individually will cost you probably anywhere from $70 to, like I said, $200. The Thunder Megazord was at $200 at one point, but dropped to $150. And yeah, that's when I picked it up. So I highly, highly, highly recommend it if you guys are a fan. Now, even if you are on the fence and you're like, Daybreak, I'm still not sure. I don't know if I even have the space for it. Well, pick it up. Just pick it up and leave it in the box. If you guys have the space for it, open it up and you will enjoy the figure for the rest of your life. If you don't like it, you can always resell it. And the crazy thing about these Power Rangers Megazords, their resale value is quite ridiculous. The secondary market, for example, the Dino Megazord, yes, that thing is going up in price because it's been some time now since it's been released. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. The Dragon Zord, for a very, very long period of time, there was no re-release of it, so it kept going up in price. I'm sure the Thunder Megazord is going to be the same way. The Tiger Zord and the Ninja Megazord, I'm sure it's going to be the same way after some time. So if you wanted to pick it up and you'd be like, you know what, I'm going to hold on to it. If I get a bigger space where I can display these things, then I'm going to open it up. If not, then you can just resell it. You'll most likely make your money back, and probably a little bit more or a lot more depending on that particular figure. So is there a lose to this? Absolutely not, to be honest. In everything that I collect, this is the one line that I don't feel bad dishing out the cash for, because usually I would say 90% of the time, these figures, these Megazords, their value will go up. Now, with that said, what's your thoughts on this line? Have you been collecting all of these Megazords? If so, do you also have Titanus? Because if you do, and you want to ever get rid of it, hit me up and hook a brother up. So that's that. But with that said, yeah, like I said, I can't praise these figures enough. They are amazing. They are very nostalgic. If you guys grew up with the crappy versions of these things way back in the 90s, then you're gonna love these. These are perfect, and I'm going to, from this point moving forward, collect every single version or every single Zord that is released. Now, for those of you guys who like those other color variations of these Zords, they do that as well. So you will see that the Dino Megazord, the Dragon Zord, and even now Titanus is getting that black and gold treatment. Now, personally for me, I'm not a big fan of the black and gold variants of these figures. I know a lot of people are, but for me, I like the original versions, so I just tend to stick with those. So yeah, some people might have said or thought, hey, Daybreak, Titanus is coming out again, but it's gonna be black and gold, you should pick it up. I don't want a black and gold Titanus, to be honest with you. I want the original Titanus. But with that said, guys, leave in the comment section down below if you collect this line. If you do collect this line, do you have all of them? And yeah, what's your thoughts? What is the next Megazord that you would like to see Bandai release? So with that said, this is Daybreak 748, and I'm signing out. Peace out, guys.